Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 people. Hard to forget that.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the management 3rd down situation. Good call. So a tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer. Nice run by the running back.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
After run, now throw. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
gets down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll try the left side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They keep attacking through the air, using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fights off a defender, just plowing down the field. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give to the right. Nifty little dance step. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds his man. It's Charles. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle, doing good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Bully ball on third and short. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A a fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They're bringing heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with their foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop them. The defense finally came up with a play.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
29 Philly.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll go to the ground. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This time he's got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's key. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The sure hands, it's key. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Charles. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Caught near the sticks. It's key. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. And the ball is picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster.